The Adventures of Sodor, Episode 2, Engine Troubles. Edward from the last story has just been fixed and has been repainted blue and given the number 2, the number he's well known for. He's been like this for a couple of weeks now and has learned a lot and has been mainly pulling coaches and hasn't pulled trucks since the last episode. But despite being the number 1, the people at the works gave him a number 2. This was a big accident, and even though he's meant to be the number 1 and Winston's meant to be the number 2. Winston will soon be the number 1 with Edward being the number 2, because it will make more sense for Edward to be the number 2 since he has the number 2 on his tender. Anyways, apart from all that confusing stuff, Edward was on his way to the sheds. Vickers Town sheds. To meet the new engine. A new engine was arriving to help with the railway. He was extremely excited for this engine, as they haven't had a new engine, as no other engines joined the railway since them and Winston, Lily, Colin, Adam and Neil were at the sheds. "Hello, Edward. I must say you're looking very blue today," said Winston. "Thank you, Winston. I'm excited for this new engine. I heard he's a Gresley A1. Who's Gresley? Oh, he's the creator of the A1s. But yes, I hope he will work very hard. I heard the A1s are like express engines. Well, I don't think the A1s are being built yet, but I think he's one of the early plans, like a prototype. So, yes, said Edward. "Oh, that will be nice," said Winston. "Oh, you two," said Colin. We have not had another tender engine since you both arrived. Yours are our first tender engines." "We know that," said Edward. "Yes, we do," said Winston. "I hope this engine can pull my trucks and work for the Railsworth and Sodor Railway," said Adam. "Oh, Adam, you know we have 2 other railways here. It's not just about our railway," said Lily. I know. "We do need a bit of help with our work. We are old engines after all. Me and Clive and Matthew do need the help sometimes," says Neil. "Yes, I understand that," said Winston. "Yes, we do," said Edward. "Either way, I see you have been like the current express engine recently, Edward." I know, said Edward. The express engines currently are 440s. I know. I heard they'll be replacing the 440s with different wheel arrangement engines. They'll also be a lot longer and have a bit more wheels. I think that's what this A1 will be. Yes, I won't be surprised if I get out of express work. I do want to learn more about trucks though. "Oh, come to Ellsworth sometime then. I'll show you how to run trucks and teach them their ways," said Neil. Okay. Then they heard a whistle. "Oh, that must be him," said Adam. "It must be, I hope," said Lily. "Yes," said Colin. "I wonder who it will be," said Winston. "Yes, I wonder who it will also be," said Edward. "There isn't 2 engines coming," said Neil. I know, said Edward. The engine was coming down the line. It was the Gresley A1. He was green, the LNER green, and pulled up to the sheds. He had the number 3 on his tender And he was the prototype. Stolen plans. But I guess do not steal, guys. That's very, very bad. But back to the story. And he pulled up into the sheds. "Whoa!" said Edward. He is amazing. He's bigger than me, or the same size as me. I think he's bigger than you, Adam, said Edward. You're probably right. Green engine there. There, you. Green engine. Who are you? Oh, I don't think they gave me a name, but I'll just call myself Henry. Henry? Oh. So what railway will you be working for? Wellsworth and Sodor and Midland. Edwards Railway. I can't remember the name of Edwards Railway right now. Oh, you mean the Tidmouth, Knappford and Aylesbridge Light Railway? Said Edward. Yes, said Adam. That's what I meant. The Tidmouth and Aylesbridge and Knappford Light Railway, was it again? No, I think so. It's very hard to remember it. It would be a lot more simpler if it was in the name of like your railway. Yeah, so it always has to be like 3 or 2 things of locations in the name. Yeah, it's like Sodor and Midland Railway. Or Wellsworth and Sudbury Railway. Wait, they both have 2 locations. But yours railway, Edward, has 3. I know. In its name, I mean, but you mean, don't you? Yes, sir. But anyways, what will your purpose be here for, Henry? Oh, my purpose here to take express trains, passenger trains, so on. But I may pull goods every now and then. I am mainly built for passengers, though, said Henry. We can see that, said Bill and Lily. I mean, Colin and Lily. Yes, you're the biggest engine I've ever seen, said Winston. Yes, said Edward. So what do you think your first job will be, said Neil. Taking an express train? You? An express train? You don't even look strong enough for an express train, says Adam. Adam, there he is. He's a lot more bigger and stronger than you, said Edward. Pretenders just weigh the big engines down. If you were all tank engines, then you'd be able to carry a lot more speed. I don't know, because tenders carry more coal and water than a bunker. If they needed to carry the same amount of coal and water, they'd have to have their bunker extended. I suppose you're right, which would still pretty much be the same amount of weight as a tender, depending on what kind of tender. I suppose you're right. You could say a tender's like a spoiler for a sports car. That's what I at least imagine what it could be called. What's a spoiler? Oh, it's just something that gets put on the back of a race car to weigh it down. I never heard of it or seen it on a car, but yes. Maybe it could be something that happens in the future. Maybe, said Edward. And they chatted until it reached night time, and chatted all through the night, until the next day when Sir Topham Hatt came. Henry, it's time you come and do your first job. What is it, sir? An express train. From Vickerstown to Wellsworth. Wellsworth? What's that station? Said Henry. Oh, Wellsworth, yes. Wellsworth is a station that is part of the Wellsworth and Sudbury Railway. Once you get to Wellsworth, Adam will take your passengers from there. Adam will have to carry his passengers to Wellsworth anyway. I mean his coaches to Wellsworth. Oh, and Adam We have no time to get the coaches out the yards today, so you'll have to take some of the express coaches. The branch line coaches are will take a bit too long to get out the yard. Okay, but why do I have to take the express coaches? We're having a very busy day today. We have railway inspectors coming, and we have no time to get the branch line coaches out of the yard. The railway inspectors will be riding in Henry, but there is no time, and you have to hurry there to Wellsworth before Henry can even set his coaches up or get to Wellsworth. Oh right, sir, I'll be on my way, sir. Right, so I'll be in Henry's train now. Okay, bye. Bye, Adam. They all said. Wellsworth, here I come. Right, here I am, Wellsworth. This took a while. I'm just glad I didn't take forever getting over that hill. So, Henry, shall I go and get your coaches ready? Said Edward. Oh, yes, please, if you will, Edward. Alright, I just gotta get these red coaches. Shouldn't they be green? Said Edward. To match you, said Edward again. Oh, Edward, said Winston. Yes, Winston. Coaches are not meant to match the engine's colour. Oh, sorry about that, said Edward. Right, gotta get these coaches again. Oh. Right, steam along. These, I probably would be able to pull these coaches along, but either way. Oh, these coaches are sometimes a bit heavy. Sometimes they can't even brake. Huh, that is strange. Either way, I better shunt these back up. And is my coaches ready, Edward? Oh yes, they are, Henry. I'll steam off into that siding beside you. Are you sure you don't need a back engine to help you start her off? Oh, I'll be fine, Edward. It's not like I'm having to steam off to the main, to England or something. Yes, I suppose you're right. Wait, have you ever been to the Furnace Railway? No, I used to not work on the Furnace Railway. Where did you used to work? I can't remember, actually. I've just enjoyed myself here so much I can't remember where I used to work. Oh well, you will work fine on this railway. I hope I will. The fireman shovelled more coal in to be ready for the journey. Right, Edward, yes, Henry, I hope you have an enjoyment. I hope you enjoy working here. I do. It's like one of my only jobs here. It's like a heritage railway. Yes, except no engine here is really old, apart from Lily, Colin, Neil, Clive and Matthew. Yes, I suppose you're right with them. Henry waited for the guard's whistle to blow, and soon enough... Right, in Wellsworth, here I come. Henry steamed off without any trouble. Although for being in prototype A1, he was fast. He soon came up to Elsbridge. Elsbridge, I think. What does that sign say? Ellsbridge, it's Ellsbridge, I'm at Ellsbridge, said Henry. Right, what's that red house? I wonder if they have greenhouses on the island. Is that a cream station? Said Henry. What does this sign say? What does it say? What does it say? Crosby. Crosby, I like the sound of that. Crosby. However, he saw the location he was going to was the cave up. Right, I got to go faster. He went at max speed. Right, so I'm walking well. But then he saw the hill. And he began to worry. Oh dear, I'm going to feel sick, said Henry. Henry has troubles because he has a small firebox. Unlike the other engines, it's smaller and it doesn't make him feel well. However, this hill, which would later be called Gordon's Hill, will be the thing that would have set him being ill a lot. Now, originally, he was not ill very much. He tried to avoid hills very often because one time he had gone up the hill and was sick for a week non-stop. They cured him for it, but they never gave the cure to the Topham Hatt. So Henry has no way of being cured. But since he had come to that hill for the first time, not Gordon's Hill, the one on his old railway, he just always tried to avoid hills. But he was never told the hill was on on Sodor, and that ran on the standard gauge line at least. So this was completely new for him, and he was very, very worried that he was not be able to hold his work on it, and then he thought he would go very sick again. But this time, without him having a cure, he would be ill forever. So after he steamed along the first curve, he came up to the second one, and he did the hill. Oh, come on, said Henry. He made it to the top of the hill, and although feeling happy on the inside, he didn't show it on his face because he was slowly getting sad, because he was getting sicker and sicker and sadder and sadder. Soon his steam turned from white to black. The railway inspector saw this, so did Sir Topham. They told Henry to stop, but he didn't. "Oh, get to Wellsworth, even if it's the last thing I do," said Henry. So even though he was going slower, he still went to Wellsworth. "I cannot lose," said Henry. "I cannot get them to Wellsworth. I have to get them to Wellsworth, otherwise this railway won't stay open," said Henry. His wheels began to ache and begin to creak and crack. Well, not crack, but creak and make very loud noises. His fire was slowly going out, and his water was slowly warming up more than it should. Come on, said Henry. He finally arrived at Wellsworth. He was so happy, but he still had to pull the coaches up to the platform. Come on, said Henry. Although going slower, he got them up to the platform. Adam was shocked. He saw Henry pulling up at the platform. He saw his black steam and heard every noise that was coming from him. However, Henry finally came to a stop. He blew his steam out, and his steam turns back to white, and everything in him relaxed, but his fire had gone out. Adam was shocked, but Henry was happy. "Yes, I did it, said Henry. I finally got to Whalesworth." Adam was shocked and speechless. "I finally did it, I did it." However, the railway inspector and Sir Topham came. "Henry," they both said. "Yes, sir." "Oh, sir, I'm sorry for being sick and I didn't stop, but I wanted to get you all to the station before I had to stop and see. I feel like I had to because otherwise I would have not been able to stay on the railway. I hope you understand," said Henry. That was a lot of words said just then to the railway inspector. "Mind repeating it? Sorry for not stopping when you said Henry. I just wanted to get you to this. I was just wanting to get everybody to the station, even in case I got sent away from the railway," said Henry. "And I can't remember if I said anything else," said Henry. "Well, Henry, even though you did not listen to us, we are letting you stay on the railway. You can be the number 3. "Wait, what?" said Henry. "What? No," said Adam. "You've shown bravery and courage, which is making you stay on the railway." Everybody on the platforms cheered. But Adam did not give out a sound, not even a whistle for cheering. "Henry, you cannot run on Edward's line. You'll just slow it down," said Adam. Henry was not paying attention. He was too much in happiness. "When I have my chance to shine, I will shine," said Adam, and he steamed away. "Henry, I will get you." Henry was uncoupled from his train and steamed off into a siding. Oh, so it feels so good to be a number 3. It would be nicer if I was a number 1, but being a number 3 is alright, I guess. I'm like in the top 3. And it means I'll have to take a rest. I can't do much more until I'm pretty much fixed and feel better. That night, Henry came back to the sheds, and every engine that was on Sodor was at the sheds that night. "Well done, Henry," said Edward. "You proved to Sir Topham Heads and the railway inspector how a real engine should work." "I can do nothing but agree with you there, Edward. You worked extremely hard today," said Colin. "I must say you're one of the bravest engines I've ever met," said Lily. "Although I may be old, you'd certainly proved the younger engines wrong, and the older engines something." Well done, Henry, said Adam. He secretly still didn't like the Henry. Well done, Henry, said Clive. You were marvellous out there. You're a true engine to Sodor. Oh yes, you are. I hope you stay here with us forever, said Matthew. This Henry had never felt more happier in his life than now.